Greetings, and thank you for taking time to watch this video on rational emotive behavioral therapy and the ABC cognitive model. This video is part of our learning module series addressing test anxiety and is part of the will section in our three categories of skill, will, and self-regulation. This particular video focuses on one philosophy of counseling, the REBT model, and the cognitive model developed by Dr. Albert Ellis, as well as the concepts of mindset and attitude with regards to overcoming the challenge related to test anxiety. The counseling philosophy of REBT, or Rational Emotive Behavioral Therapy, focuses on the ABC cognitive model. Now, ABC is an acronym which stands for A being the activating event, B is beliefs or perspective, and C is the consequences or outcome of the activating event being filtered through the beliefs. One analogy that can help us to look at this model and understand it a little better is the idea of making coffee. Think of the activating event as the hot water. And as the hot water is heated up by the coffee maker, it is then run through the filter. And the filter that holds the coffee grounds can represent your belief system or your perspective. As that water is heated and flows through the filter, the result is the consequence or flavor of the coffee that you have made to drink. Now, how does this help us with test anxiety? Well, as you can see from the analogy of making coffee, this cognitive model suggests that if you don't like what you're drinking, all you need to do is to clean out the filter. In the ABC cognitive model, this would be cleaning out or challenging the beliefs or perspectives area. Well, often things like negative self-talk, doubt, or a poor sense of self-value come from toxic or tainted beliefs, and your life experiences are filtered through these beliefs or perspective. So if we borrow from REBT, we can challenge these negative beliefs. In doing so, we begin to affirm a more positive perspective and a more positive sense of self-value. So how do we challenge these negative beliefs? In borrowing from REBT, we challenge these beliefs by affirming a more positive perspective and sense of self-value. We might say, how do we do that? Well, let's look at mindset and attitude with regards to optimism. According to research discussed by Dr. Karen Rivich at the University of Pennsylvania, one key component to resilience, or the ability to bounce back from negative emotional experiences, is optimism. Research has shown that optimism leads to the ability to better cope with stress, having healthier relationships or relationship satisfaction, having a higher quality of life or being generally more happy, and having a greater sense of overall well-being and being more physically healthy. For someone dealing with the adversity and stress of test anxiety, I would encourage them to identify and challenge negative beliefs. So this can be found in negative or self-defeating speech or scripts, a self-deprecating attitude toward your academic performance, and even an overall poor sense of self-value. So develop optimism as a way to challenge this and to overcome these stressors related to test anxiety. This means using positive speech, seeing yourself as a problem solver, and seeing challenges in obstacles rather than threats, and focus on things that you can control rather than things that you cannot control. I hope that you have found this helpful and insightful. If you would like to discuss any of these things further, please reach out to your student counseling services team, and we would be happy to assist you in any way. Thank you very much for your time.